You probably want to hear the sound. Not one thing, it's another. Hold on. Let me relaunch this. In case that fixes the sound issue. Hold on. Why do I have that? Okay, let me go fix this. Kangaroo down, sport time, kangaroo down. Well, that would be why, because you're not actually pointing to anything. Wondermus. There we go. Can you still hear me? Good. Okay. Restore. Uh-oh. Must be on the book. Yep, okay. Alright, so once again we are on our way to Arborlon. We just stayed the night at Kern. That's the wrong button. There we go. Alright, so we're going on to Arborlon, which is the land of the elves. Oh hey, what do you know? We're traveling through the plains between Arborlon and Callahorn. We're gonna go see the elves, which are... I'm the main character, Jack, is part elf. We've reached the Northern Ferry and crossed the Myrmidon River once more. But am I coming through too loud? Or are you getting upset that Jack is part elf? That's why they're able to use the Sword of Shannara, and his family is able to use the Sword of Shannara and whatnot. I've lost the road. There it is. I don't know how clear it is for you folks to be able to see this, but I have a hard time telling where the road is, especially when it goes through the trees like this. The Valley of what? Of Ren? Okay. These are probably all names that I would remember, but it's been a long time since I've read these books. Monster. Arborlon. Now get ready for some haughty mofos. Am I supposed to... There we go.
Welcome, strangers, to Arborlon. What brings you to the Elven lands?
Here, let's introduce ourselves. I am Jack Ohmsford. This is Princess Shella Lee.
I am Lessa, god of Arborlon and a warrior of Prince Arian. You may all pass freely
well, you
through
better
the
trade
lands.
us to Greater instead of Lessa. Well, I shouldn't have talked. I didn't hear what she said. So I've got the broken sword. Yep. Ancient stones that guard the entrance to Arborlon. The significance of their unusual shape has been lost in the mists of time. Diamond-shaped indentation has been carved out of the large stone. You can barely make out traces of ancient runic carvings on the stone's surface. You sense an ancient earthborn magic from the stone. You feel as if it is here for a purpose and waiting for something to happen. I guess that's... I don't remember if that's going to be part of this story or a little bit of a foreshadowing. Alright, Lessa, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
You will need to speak with Prince Arian. Follow the path, and you will come to the manor of the Elven rulers.
Okay. Where are the gates?
There are no walls around this part of Arborlon. The forest protects us.
Are you the only guard?
No, my curious friend. You have already passed many guards. You were not enemies, so you passed without challenge.
We didn't see any guards.
You were not supposed to see them.
See? Haughty.
I am Lessa, guard of Arborlon and a warrior of Prince Arian. You may all pass freely through the elf lands.
Freely through the elf land. Okay.
That must be the royal manor up ahead.
Fountain. Water rushes through a diamond-shaped hole in the fountain. It is clearly not working properly. Really? A lot of diamond-shaped stuff. Have anything diamond-shaped with me? Start stuffing things. I doubt this is going to work. Block it isn't the right shape to plug up the hole, nor can it be wadded up into something that would be the right shape. Okay. On into the manor. You are politely greeted by servants who make you comfortable while you await an audience with the Prince of Arborlon. After a while, you are led to a rather cluttered office.
Good day, travelers. I am Davio, advisor of Arborlon. Welcome to the Elflands.
I am Princess Shella of Lee. This is Jack Omsford, and this is Brendel.
Welcome to all of you. How may I help you?
I don't know about y'all, but every time I come across the seneschal, an advisor, vizier, anything like that, my first thought is evil. We need to speak to the Prince Arian.
Prince Arian is very busy right now. May I be of service to you?
The warlock Lord Brona has returned.
That is grave news indeed. I shall send a messenger to King Eventide forthwith.
Where is King Eventide?
He is leading the army of Arborlon to Strellerheim Plains to rescue his son Ain from the trolls.
Right. What should we do
now? I will
now?
inform Prince Arian again that you desire an audience with him. In the meantime, you are guests of Arborlon. Go where you like and see the beauty of the elvish lands.
I don't know why this is an option, but we are seeking elf stones.
My, your task is not an easy one.
What do you mean by that?
You are fortunate that I am a scholar and historian. Elf stones and magic are two areas of my studies. Jack Omsford, was it not your father who held the last-known set of blue elf stones?
What do you mean last known?
Elf stones are extremely rare. If the bearer of the stones dies while using them, the stones are destroyed. Over the centuries, most elf stones have been destroyed or lost to our knowledge.
Yes, my father did have a set of elf stones.
Omsford was the last person actually to use elf stones.
Don't the elves use them?
The elves have not used elf stones for centuries. Most elves do not know they ever existed.
Are there other colors of elf stones? Tip, yes, there are
several colors. The blue stones that Shay Omsford held were seeking stones. The green stones were stones of protection. There was even said to be a black elf stone, but I have been unable to ascertain its abilities.
It helps make druids. Where can I find some elf stones?
That is the difficulty. You see, Jack Omsford, as far as anyone really knows, your father has the only elf stones in existence.
But Alanon sent us here to find some.
Alanon sent you here? That is most interesting indeed. Then perhaps the rhyme of the rune will aid us.
The rhyme of the rune? You know, I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Al-Anon said we also needed to find an elf who knew how to use them.
Very few elves ever had the will to use the elf stones, but the Shannara family had a strong
Get
affinity
out.
for magic. Shay Omsford could use the elf stones because of his Shannara blood.
What's the rhyme
That
of the
placard
rune?
on the wall near the fireplace refers to the rune diamonds. They are somehow linked with the elf stones and the rune rock. I will need to do more research to discover the link between them.
So that's what the carved stone out there was for. Will you help us find the elf
I will be
stones?
honored to help you however I can. There are many ancient books here, and I will look up all available information on the subject. I am certain that the rune rock in the Gardens of Life is somehow tied to your quest.
Is this the rune thing he was talking about? The rhyme of runes. First is elf. First people, first place, leader of the race. Next is earth. Should I be noting this down? Probably. Let's see. Nope. I clicked.
What is
No one is
Ignore that. Didn't happen. Alright, first is elf. First people, first place, leader of the race. Next is earth. Solid ground, stable base, molded clay and rocky place. Third is air. Rising spirit, sailing soul. Lofty sight with airy goal. Fourth is fire. Fiery strong, destroying dark, rising up to blaze the mark. Fifth is water. Streaming clean, healing flows, glistening where the water goes. Last is life. Living, growing eternity, entrance to the sacred tree. I don't know why the music decided to kick on right there, but okay. Can you repeat what you told me?
I am happy
Thank
to
you.
be able to help you.
A weird looking fireplace. Fireplace appears to not have been used for some time, surprising considering how the autumn chill penetrates this office. Oops. Oh, we got a bellows. Can I take the bellows? You pick up the bellows and pump the handles a few times. Air rushes in and out of the funnel-shaped tip. Having mastered its operation, you replace it. I bet you we're going to have to do stuff in the fireplace. Painting. Landscape painted by one of the minor elven masters of the last century. Award plaque. Award plaque from the Elven Historical Society. It honors Davios for his invaluable help in the unearthing of the rhyme of the rune parchment. Green book, huh? It's an old dusty volume entitled A Treatise on Trollus Morphological Anomalies. You pick up the book, flip through the pages, find nothing of interest, and set it down again. Okay. Logs.
Oh, you can't use that fireplace. There's a stork nest on the roof blocking the chimney. Unless someone removes it, the smoke would fill the room and the fire would go out.
How quaint. This weighty tome is a collection of biographies of important elves entitled Elvish Lives. Take. You should wait to learn more about the renowned elves until after the immense task of defeating Brona lies behind you. Shh. Door leads to the council chambers. It's currently closed. Okay. Blue book. Another green book and a red book. Recipes from the Hollow Tree. Book full of cracker and cookie formulas. Okay. Oh, ha. Green book. This book touches on empowerment. It talks about the traditional elvish affinity for magic. Okay. This book appears to be an overview of the most significant events in elvish history. It's called Elves Through the Ages. Me get a notepad up here. I'm going to read this again. Guess I could put this over here so you can see what I'm actually doing. I'm just writing it all out. I don't know if the format of this is important or not, so I'm just keeping it to the format that they've got it in. And I still haven't figured out why I can't open the in-game journal anymore, but it does that every time I try to open it. It locks the game. Okay. All right. So I don't know if I don't seem to have any new options within there. What do you think we should do,
Since
Shella?
we can't speak with Prince Arian, I guess we should do whatever we can to find the elf stones ourselves.
Where should
Why
we
don't
go?
we look around Arborlon? That will give Davio some time to do some research.
An excellent suggestion, Princess Shella.
Hey, Moni, welcome in, and thank you for the lurk. Enjoy. Dig in the wet clay near the fountain, but find nothing important in it. The fountain seems to have been damaged recently. The diamond-shaped hole could not have been there long. Talk? I can talk to the fountain? Oh, it's too shallow to carry on an intelligent conversation. How about Wade? You would all like nothing better than to bathe your tired feet in the cool waters of the fountain, but such pleasures will have to wait until your quest is completed. Ooh, hiss. Fix, the hole needs to be plugged. Not giving us option. Take the clay. You fill Brendel's cooking pot with a large clump of wet clay.
You better clean that out when you're done with it.
Yeah, I will, Monk. Monkey man. Mold the clay with the hole. You would have to be holding the hole before you could put it in the clay. Okay, well, what if I wanted to put the clay in the hole first? Hmm? It with potpourri. Press the clay against the potpourri, then pull it off. There is now a potpourri-shaped indentation in the clay. That's of no help to you, so you ball the clay up and put it back in the pot. Okay? So, I mean... Right? How does one hold a hole? What options does it give you for the hole? Look or fix? Okay, I need to mold the... I don't... So I need to make a shape like that of the clay and then bake something else into it, I guess, but I don't know how to do that. Fountain. Well, I've got some clay now, so we'll come back to that if we see anything else. Manor house. Oh, right, and I also need to get up onto the manor house. Lasso? Hell yeah. Mustering all your strength, you fling the rope at the chimney. Although your aim is good, the rope falls far short. It's just not long enough to reach the chimney. Dang. Oh, there's another direction here.
It's a beautiful garden, isn't it? I've never seen a tree quite like that one.
No one has. It's a very special tree. Look, another runestone. This must be the fabulous Elcris tree of legend. Said to be sacred to the elves, it almost seems like a living person. Tip, it is. That's vines. Ooh, let's look at the vines. Thick array has completely entangled the gates of the gardens of life. Now, what did it say about the garden, about the life or the garden? Living, growing, eternity, entrance. So I'm guessing that's going to be the last thing we need to do. Water is the second to last. It says the first is the molded clay in rocky place. So that's probably what we need the clay for. Let's go in here and see if we can go in. Oh, hello. It's a diamond-shaped depression in the rune-covered ancient stone. You sense a hidden ancient magic in the stone. But can I mold this to the rune stone? You wisely realize that by molding the clay into a diamond shape, you can craft a rune if you know the proper symbol. Unfortunately, because the rune stone has carved figures along the inside edge, you'd never get the clay out in one piece. Perhaps you should look elsewhere for something suitable to act as a mold for the clay. Shh, it's not what I was trying to do. Got it, Davida? Nice. Let's touch the rune stone. Fingers tingle as they touch the old stone. It is definitely magical. There.
Greetings again, far travelers.
Lessa, do you know anything about the Elfstones?
Jack Omsford? Are they not but stories told to elfish children?
We are seeking elfstones here in Arborlon.
Good luck then, for they are marvels that no one now living has seen.
Do you know anything about runestones?
Only of the great runestone in the Gardens of Life and the pathstones that mark the path to the valley.
What do you know about the
My
war?
brother Hani serves in King Eventine's army. They will soon return victorious against the treacherous armies of the trolls.
Thanks for your aid,
Your
Lessa.
courtesy reflects your honor, Jack Omsford.
Let's mold this one. See what happens here. You would have to be holding the... All right, let's take it. Carved stone is deeply buried in the earth. You can't move it. If I jab a sword in it. Aha. And this is leaving, right? You haven't finished your business here yet. All right, so I've got what? Four places I can be? Oh, you know what? Let's see. It said my thing wasn't long enough. Maybe I can take some of the vines? Careful not to damage the living vines. You move enough of them aside to be able to close the gate. It's not quite what I intended to do, but okay. Vines still cover the ornamental gate, but no longer completely prevent moving it. Well, let's close them and see what happens. You carefully close the gates. Oh, look! It's a rune! Diamond-shaped object formed where the two gates join is carved with an intricate set of runes. Okay, let's mold that puppy. Alright, take it. Oh, okay. You remove the life rune from its place on the gate. You have a hard time believing that it has gone unnoticed for so many years. But then remember that most elves are convinced in their hearts that the stories of the runes are just fables. It's easiest to overlook something when you don't believe it exists. You take the life rune. Cool. Let's reopen the gate. Now let's try mold with the life rune. You press the clay against the life rune, then pull it off. There is now a life rune-shaped indentation in the clay. But that's of no use to you, so... What did I say? Life was last? The life rune doesn't seem to fit in the rune rock.
I don't think that was supposed to be placed there yet.
Thanks, Sherlock. Alright. So I have a life rune. Sounds like I need 5 runes altogether? Elf, earth, air, fire, water, and life. So... I'm going to try to climb the tree. The smooth white bark and the height of the branches make this a poor tree for climbing. However, it's lovely for admiring. What if I try to rope it? The tree's natural beauty, the smooth white bark and fiery red leaves are decor enough. I'm trying to decorate it. Okay. What else can I try to use to climb here? Well, we tried this before, right? With, you tie the rope to one of the arrows. Unfortunately, it makes the arrow too heavy and clumsy to shoot, so you untie it again. Okay. And the rope's just not quite long enough to get me up the manor house.
Prince Elion will see you now. I have informed him of your purpose. A servant waits on the other side of the far door to lead you to the council room.
Alright, I just have to tell you this, Davio, but if I go in there and the servant has one eye that's missing, I'm burning this place down. Yep. You got the colored books here. Give you the plaque. You lift the plaque off the wall. Shella delivers an elbow to your ribs and whispers at you to put the plaque back. Before you can explain your intent, she elbows you again harder. You reluctantly replace the plaque. Shella, you're a pain in my side.
So, the Warlock Lord has returned, and once again the world must be saved by a half-breed. A pity Brona wiped out all the elven descendants of the Shannara line. Now the druid insists that you find some elfstones here. There have not been elfstones in Arborlon for centuries. Your mission is doomed.
Davio doesn't seem to think so.
Princess Shella, Scholar Davio is a foolish old pedant. He knows only his books. Return to your homelands. When the armies of Arborlon return with my father, we elves will ride to war against Brona directly. This time we will destroy him forever.
Yeah, okay, right. So you remember when I talked about haughty elves? May we have permission to search for the elf stones at least?
If you choose to so waste your time, it is your own concern.
Cool, I need the thing around your neck. That's obviously in another room. We must find the elf stones to reforge the Sword of Shannara.
The Sword of Shannara has twice failed to destroy the Warlock Lord. We have depended upon magic too long. We need to rely on our strength at arms and our strategy at war. Only then will the threat of Brona be eliminated.
But Brona will use magic against you. He almost won the last war.
That is because we did not face Brona directly, but fought only against his allies. This time, I will lead our armies to victory.
Why are your armies away from Arborlon? He doesn't look like a haughty, no. He's arrogant. You know, elvish. Oh, I'm better than you, only pure blood elves, blah, 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 blah. Because ever been a good thing.
Because those thrice-cursed trolls invaded Arborlon and kidnapped my brother. The elven armies will make them pay for their stupidity.
Yeah, I got a question, Arian. If you elves are so great, how did the army invade and steal your brother? That's what I thought. Thank you for your time, Prince
We
Arian.
have little time to waste. You are welcome to stay in Arborlon as long as you desire. But I do advise you not to waste your time seeking magic. The armies of Arborlon will prevail against the Dark Lord. You have my permission to leave.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna look around your throne room. An unusual throne is the chamber centerpiece. The horns of some poor creature adorn the intricately carved back, and the plush red cushions make the throne look more comfortable than most. Okay. This is one of several banners depicting symbols from the Great Seal of Arborlon. They add an air of regality to the otherwise sparsely decorated council chambers. Oh, look, there's 5 banners. Huh? What do you know? I don't know what the... I suppose I probably can't take them. Yeah. Arian would not look likely kindly upon you pilfering. Are there 6 banners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That obviously... Well, to me, that looks like air. That looks like fire. Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Hardly Organ. He's probably not going to let me take his sword. Arian is wearing a curiously marked diamond-shaped pendant. It seems to be a symbol of office. Gee, I wonder. Sure, I'll take it. Stealing from a prince is considered bad manners and most likely fatal.
I am very... you are well... You
okay. Yep. Thanks. I'm not going to try to sit on the throne. I was hoping they'd give me like another option or something. Okay. So Arian the Barbarian.
I trust your meeting with Prince Arion was interesting. Now you will need to seek the rune diamonds.
What are
Runes
runes?
are symbolic inscriptions with great magical significance.
Which means...
Basically, runes are magical writing.
What are rune diamonds?
They are reputed to be rhombus-shaped, roughly ranging from the size of a hand to 2 hands, inscribed with a rune symbol representing the associated magical property.
Could you be a little less obscure?
All right. Rune diamonds are diamond-shaped and marked with a runic symbol of either elf, earth, air, water, fire, or life. Does that make better sense?
Yes.
Oh, I guess there
Thank
are
you.
supposed to be 6 of them anyways. I was counting that wrong. So yeah, there's a banner for each of the elements. Where can we find these rune diamonds?
That will be difficult.
What do you mean by that?
This is the point upon which other scholars disagree with me. Most elvish scholars believe the rune diamonds to be purely symbolic, arcane, and lost to our current knowledge. I believe they are linked to the rhyme of runes.
No duh. Why do you think the rune diamonds are connected
I
with
have
this?
studied the rune rock in the Gardens of Life. I believe that it is designed to contain a series of rune diamonds related directly to the rhyme of runes.
How does all this relate to the
I believe the
Elfstones?
purpose of the rhyme of runes and the rune rock is to protect a set of elfstones.
Did you find this in your studies?
Not exactly, but it's a theory of mine. However, if you find some elfstones as a result of all this, I shall be proven correct.
So this could all be a wild elfstone chase.
Well, yes, but if I am incorrect, there are no elfstones to be found in Arborlon.
Yeah, fair point. What's more, there'd be no game. Aha! What do you think we should do
Search
next?
Arborlon for the rune diamonds. If you can find even one, you will know that we are on the correct path.
Here, look at this. You show Davio the life rune and explain how you got it.
Fascinating. The life rune diamond has been there in plain sight since the gardens were first built.
Davio carefully draws a copy of the rune into his book, then returns the rune diamond to you.
Well,
What do you...
this is...
Where are we supposed to look
They
for the
should
rune
be
diamond?
linked to their associated element. Earth, air, fire, water, life, and the elf rune. I'm certain the rhyme of rune was designed as a guide to the rune diamond locations. Unfortunately, the meaning of the words is somewhat obscure. I'll need to do more research.
Right. So, to pull that back out, the last is life, living, growing, eternity, entrance to the sacred tree, which was obviously exactly correct, right? It was the gate to the garden of life where the sacred tree went. So the fifth is water, so I probably have to clean the fountain. Fiery strength, destroying dark, rising up to blaze the mark, probably has to do with the fireplace. Rising spirit, sailing soul, lofty sight with airy goal, maybe the roof of the house of the manor, which I'm going to have to go up there anyways to clear the stork's nest. Earth is solid ground, stable base, molded clay, and rocky place. So maybe I'm supposed to make an indentation of, that's what this molding of the clay I have is for. And then the first is elf is obviously the pendant that the prince there has. I don't know exactly what I'll have to do to convince him to let me use it. See, what were these again? Goes through the ages. Not going to let me take any of them, or quote unquote read them more. Okay. Right? Oh, maybe this. Pick up the bellows and pump the handles a few times. Air rushes in and out. See, it doesn't really let me take it, and I can't put the bellows in the fireplace. Yeah, and it doesn't let me pump the bellows, but let's try. You would have to be holding the bellows. Yeah. But that might be a way to stoke the fire once we get the fire going. Okay. Is there anything else? Let's search in the clay. Show the clay to Brendel. No? Nothing, Brendel? Smell the clay? Damp earthy smell. Okay.
Greetings again, far travelers.
That might work. Let's see. Put the life rune in the carved stone. The life rune is too large to fit in the hole in the carved stone. Okay. So that one is not the life rune that we need. Ladder. Hi.
You are
Nope.
Please leave that ladder where it is. I need to get up to this guard post.
We have to get to the roof of the manor house.
Then we need to make some arrangement.
Okay. As you try to tie the rope to one of the trees, you glance sideways at Lessa. Her clenched jaw and steely gaze tells you that this isn't going to go over well with her. You wisely abandon your efforts. Okay, how about I give the rope
Why
to
do you
Lessa?
want me to take this rope?
Can we exchange the rope for your ladder? Will you take the rope and let us borrow the ladder for a while?
I will use your rope for a while if you will return the ladder when you are finished with it.
We're going to drag
She likes
this
politeness.
ladder all the way to the manor house? It's a long way down there.
Jack and I can handle this.
Oh, I'll help. It's just going to be even more trouble trying to get it back up here.
You all haul the ladder down to the manor house and set it up.
Let's set the ladder up over there. Carrying this was entirely too much work. I hate the idea of having to take it back uphill.
Ella is so whiny. Let's climb the ladder.
You two go on up. I'll support this thing from down here.
Don't like heights,
This is
huh?
a very steep roof, so we'll need to be careful. Some of these roof slats are loose.
Take the shingles. An air vent. Small metallic air vent sits on the roof here. Okay. Oh look, a diamond-shaped weather vane. See nothing special about it? I indeed do see something special about it. Oh, gonna make a rune for us? No? You think you saw a design form in the air when the weather vane first started spinning. Unfortunately, you lost it when the rusty vane started to slow. Well, let's oil this puppy up. Whee! Spinning blades definitely formed an image in the air. You quickly sketch a copy of the image in your journal before it fades from your mind. This. A metal piece. There's a diamond-shaped smooth area on the spark arrestor. You press a wooden shingle against the cold chimney. Nothing happens. Aha! So that's what I got to do with that then. All right, so bird's nest. Bird's nest is empty. Okay, good. You remove the old stork nest off the chimney. It breaks up when it hits the ground behind the manor. Okay. All right, so I've got that, so I'm guessing, I don't know if I'm supposed to be using that to mold. No. Mold. Nope. Mold. The weather vane? Yeah, okay. Can I take it? Whatever hardware was used to mount the weather vane is well below the roof surface. Give the vane a good pull anyway, just in case, but it budges not 1 inch. Alright, so I need to go start the fire, get it nice and hot, come up here and press this wood shingle to this to get the thing there. Hi. Can I show this to you? Come on, don't do it. So it's obviously trying to load something. It's got the hourglass here. We'll just give it a few minutes and see if it does anything. Do you want a box for your leftovers? No, but I'll wrestle you for them. Also,
Get out.
somehow I appear to have broken that. Thank you for doing joke for us. Hard to working.
Something on the ceiling. I'm stuck. Oh no.
Possible I need to restart one of my other programs here. One moment. Doggo, run, run. I don't know what he was running after, but he was running. Okay, let's try that again.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
I decided to try my hand at editing, by the way, so I made an edited version of that. Hey, Mike, welcome in. How's it going? Dark Souls 2, huh? Nice. Oh, awesome. I forgot that I had even set my stream to care about that stuff. All right, yeah, so this is just locking up for whatever reason in there. I don't know if that's something I can fix at some point, but it's not that big of a deal to me, so... Unless I have to be able to get into it to complete the air rune that I'm going after. Excuse me. Nice. Study
In troubled dreams, you fly over the forest.
Yep, restore Elfos. Okay. So now, burn the logs. Soon a fire is blazing merrily away in the fireplace. We want to pump the bellows. Can I... Come on, bellows. Take the bellows. Oh, okay, good. Now let's go up there. Yeah. Shingle on the metal piece. You press one of the wooden shingles against the metal spark plate. When you pull it away a moment later, a rune image has been burned into the shingle. Nice. Oh, so maybe I could just do this then. Mold. You press a shingle into the clay, leaving a diamond-shaped impression. Somehow, though, this feels like the exact opposite of whatever it is you should be doing. Okay. Can I carve the shingle? Carve the journal with the shingles? No. Where's Brendel? Oh, right, he's downstairs. Brendel. Show this to Brendel. Brendel carefully studies the drawing in your journal, then begins to carve one of the wooden shingles into the shape of the air rune. Brendel bows and presents the rune diamond to you with flourish. It's a perfect duplicate of the image you saw. Nice. Okay, so we've got 3 of them. Fire, air, and life. So we still need elf, which we're going to have to get from Arian somehow. Earth, which is going to be molded from this something. See, we have the air, we have the fire, we have the life. So the water is going to, I think, be in here somehow. So let's go back out here. Do we need to take that ladder
I
with
trust
us?
you will return my ladder soon.
Yep, sure will. Let's mold the clay into the carved stone. Did I already try it on this one? Right. Can I just... There we go. You fill the indentation in the carved stone with wet clay from the fountain. After you carefully clean out Brendel's cooking pot, you return it to him. Brendel looks at it suspiciously, but can find no trace of the clay left in the pot. Weirdo. Dog. Alright. Do I need to dry this out before I can take it out, or is this just gonna be good? Let's see. Bake. Clay is right where you want it. Now you have to make an impression in it. Hey. Crap. I can't do any impressions. Follow the road. What? So I need to figure out. Can I? I can't look at any of the individual runes. Okay. I need to figure out what the earth rune looks like. Talk to him. How's your research on the rune diamonds
My
coming
research
along?
indicates that 3 were destroyed some time ago. The other 3 may remain intact. The water rune, elf rune, and the life rune diamonds. The missing diamonds will have to be constructed once you find the runes.
Yes. What should they be
It would
constructed
be
of?
appropriate to make them of the element they are associated with, but that isn't strictly necessary. An earth rune diamond could be made from rock, but it may be safely assumed that the elf rune diamond is not made from elf. I'm being humorous, of course.
How do we construct the
You
rune
may
diamonds?
assume that there will be some sort of indication near the location of the actual rune. If not, the rhyme of rune may help.
And what does the rhyme of rune mean?
Well, the first line of each triplet names the element. The second line indicates its magical properties, and the third is either the rune's location or instructions for creating a rune diamond. I'm not certain which theory is correct.
I don't want to talk to Arian again yet.
I found a reference to them similar to the rhyme of rune. It said, Elfstone's strength of body, heart, and brain, wield as weapon, wield as bane.
Which kind of matches up with what we know of the elf stones from the later books. They basically are using the magic from the wielder and they extract a prize, as most magic systems have a tendency to do. Do you have any suggestions on how to find the water
Have you
rune
thoroughly
diamond?
investigated the fountain outside the mansion? It is of the proper age to be associated with the runes.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to plug the hole yet. I don't want to talk to Prince Arian
You are
again yet.
most
Thank
welcome. I shall continue my research.
you. Alright, so he said that then the third piece, molded clay in rocky place is what the earth one was, so I'm pretty sure that's out here, but I
trust
don't
you
know
will
what
return
the...
my ladder soon.
Sure will, ma'am. Can I climb the rope? Okay. The indentation of the carved stone is completely filled with wet clay. It now looks like some sort of mold. The sensation of magic has grown more intense. It is as if The stone and the clay are waiting for something. Right, but I don't know what yet. I haven't figured that out quite. Brendel, clay. Mold the clay. Shit. The clay. With you. Okay. Let's go look back at the rune stone itself again. Can I climb it? Okay, there isn't any place to get an adequate foothold.
Where to
Brendel?
now?
Brendel, show the rune stone to you. No. Me. Show the rune stone to Brendel. Okay.
Where to now?
Brendel,
Kind
come
of
on,
hard
bro.
to lock these gates without the life rune.
Well, we're partway there.
I trust you will.
That ladder's a lot of bother.
Alright, well, let's try returning it then. Take the ladder.
Thank you for the use of your rope. I hope the ladder aided you. Now that I have done you a favor, Jack Ormsford, will you perhaps do a favor for me?
What sort of favor do you want Jack Ormsford to do?
Bella, are you getting a little jealous? Yes, thank you for the ladder. It was extremely
you are
useful.
most welcome, Jack Ormsford.
I'll be
Here
happy
is
to
a
help
ring
you.
to give to the prince. You need only tell him that it is from she who waits.
Why don't you just give the ring to the prince
Nice.
yourself?
Prince Arian will understand why I do this.
Delicately etched with vines and flowers. Nope. Okay. Hee. One of my cats just tickled my foot. Okay. And we still need to figure out a way to plug this hole. Lush bushes around the manor house have obviously received the best of care. Forests of Arborlon are legendary for their serenity and beauty. Excuse me. Let's try climbing one of these trees, see what it says. You try to scrabble up the side of a tree, but your boots slip and you can't seem to find any good handholds. Now you understand why Lessa likes to have a ladder standing by. Plain door. Okay. Bushes. Alright. Hi, Davio. Is there some way we can talk to
I'm
the
afraid
Aryan?
the prince has made it clear that you are to deal directly with me. You are most welcome.
Can I show this to you? Wait. Can read this? Okay.
What? Who is this from?
It's from the guard Lessa for Prince Arian.
Oh, you startled me for a moment. For the prince? I'd better take this to him immediately.
Davio leaves the room for a few minutes,
Prince
then
Arian
returns.
formally requests to speak with you now.
Scholar Davio tells me that you received a silver ring from the guard Lesser to give to me. Is that true?
Yes, What's this all about?
It is an elvish custom, not your concern. However, I do formally request that you give this golden ring to the god Lessa.
Weren't we supposed to tell him it was she who waits? We're still searching for the elf stones.
It is your own business, not mine.
Do you know anything about the rune diamond?
Should I? They are of little interest or importance.
Yeah, I also like the fountain sounds. Why should we give this string to Lessa? No, I'm not going to say that because he'll be a jerk about it. Thank you, Your Highness.
You have permission to leave my presence.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful gold ring is etched with elvish writing and flower designs. Can I read it? Beautiful cursive script winds around the interior of the ring. You cannot read the words, but the visual effect is pleasing all by itself.
Jack, that pendant Prince Arian is wearing. Doesn't it look like a rune diamond? Your Highness, what is the object you wear around your neck?
It is an insignia of my high office.
Your insignia looks like the elvish rune diamond we're searching for.
This is a symbol of rulership, not some fantasy of Davio's.
I don't feel like I'm going to get a good response on any of these from him, so we'll try to borrow it.
Of course not. It does not leave my neck.
Sir, we need to get the elf stones.
I have been willing to indulge you on your futile quest thus far, but I refuse this ridiculous request. That will be all. You are dismissed.
I doubt he would have let me make an impression of it. Prince Arian is wearing the elf rune
You will
diamond.
need to convince him somehow to loan it to you.
Can you talk to him about it?
Prince Arian and I have never been particularly close. I advise, but the prince seldom listens.
Have you learned anything new in your
All
studies?
magic takes a toll. The power to command magic is drawn from the caster's own store of energy. Some magics require more energy than others, and the elf stones use a good deal of the wielder's strength. Without that stamina in the wielder, the stones are powerless.
That explains why Jack was so exhausted after doing magic in Tircis.
Jack, you have used magic?
You tell Davio a little about your magical experiences in Tircis.
Fabulous! I have always dreamed of being able to use magic.
You might change your mind if you saw some of the magic we've experienced.
Please let me
going
know
now.
when you find the elf stones. I would dearly love to see
Well,
them.
no, duh. I like the fireplace sound too. It's nice and crackly. Okay, let's go give this
Did
to
you give my
Lessa.
ring to Prince Arian?
Lessa climbs down to take the ring and quickly returns to her guard post.
How wonderful. I only dreamed that such a thing might happen. Thank you truly, Jack Omsford, for your kindness. How may I now help you?
Put Lessa in the clay? No. I just wanted to draw her attention to it. Your happiness is reward
you
enough.
are honorable as well as kind, Jack Omsford.
Jack, before your honor gets too deep, we could use your help with Arion, you know.
We do have a problem dealing with
Perhaps
Prince
I can
Arian.
speak with the prince for you. What is the matter, Jack Omsford?
We need to borrow the elf rune he wears.
Tell me, Jack, is this important to you?
It's important to all of us.
Then I will speak
Shella,
directly
shut your
to the
mouth.
prince for you. Perhaps I can convince him of your honor. If you, Jack Omsford, will guard my post for me, I shall go now to speak with Arian.
You climb up to the lookout post after Lessa climbs down. She quickly sprints down the path to the ruler's manor house.
Think she can sway Arian?
I'm willing to bet on it. She's good at manipulating men.
Shella, After a while, you can see Lessa running towards you along the path. Effortlessly, she races up the hill and climbs the ladder to
Here
stand
is
by
the
you.
elf rune. Prince Arian only requests that you return it as soon as you can.
How did you get Arian to give it to you?
He is most kind to those he considers important.
You thank Lessa politely and climb back down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so we still need to figure out what we're supposed to be molding into this to make the... My knees getting a little uncomfortable in my chair here. Readjust. Excuse me. Okay. Ancient stones that guard the entrance to Arborlon. The significance of their unusual shape has been lost in the mist of time. I don't think I can take them. Let's try sitting on them. You hoist yourself up onto the standing stone. From here, you can see the houses and gardens of Arborlon dotting the valley. Compatriots signal to you impatiently. You drop to the ground and resume your work. I mean, I feel like I should be using the standing stones to... Smell this. Damp and earthy. Am I supposed to be doing this? Press the elf rune into the clay. It makes an interesting impression, but nothing really happens. So you take it out again, smearing the clay's surface until it is smooth again. Okay. Alright, that one's too large. Too large. Which means this one should also be too large. Alright. I kind of wanted to try to light it on fire or something, but... Oh, yeah. Brindled. Clay. Mold. With the wine. Okay. Alright, let's keep looking around here. Can I take more clay? Nope. Okay. Me? What are you talking about, the carved stone? Well, I wonder if that'll work. Let's see. Invoke the air rune on the clay. Okay. Invoke. The air rune on the standing stone. Nope. Can I plug this hole up with this? Despite its identical diamond shape, the elf room is somewhat smaller than the hole and therefore unsuited to plug it. Okay, how about this? Somewhat smaller. Okay, how about this? Too large to fit. Dooby-doo. I feel like it's the clay that needs to be used for that, but I don't know what to... You loop the rope around the clay and give it a few tugs. When the clay doesn't move, you retrieve the rope. Clay is right where you want it. Now you have to make an impression in it. And let's ask for help. Let's
Well,
see. What do
we
you
need to
think we should
explore
do
Arborlon.
next? Uh-huh.
He's wordy, but nice. Certainly an improvement over the Seneschal of Tirsus.
Heck yeah, he was.
I think the more I get to know Prince Arian, the less I'll like him.
Well, I
Bet
can't
we
believe
could
it,
fix
Shella,
that
but
fountain
with you
easy
there.
enough.
Okay, Brendel. Brendel, hole, fix.
Bet we could fix that.
Brendel, clay, hole. The clay isn't the right shape, nor can it be wadded up into something that would be the right shape. Are you effing kidding me? Bella. Fix. Bella, kerchief.
All right for now, but I want my scarf back.
Okay. Shella stuffs the scarf into the hole. Now that the hole is plugged, the water pressure in the central shaft of the fountain has greatly increased. After a few moments, the broken piece shoots out through the top of the shaft and you pick it up. The fountain piece was diamond-shaped and has an elvish rune marked in it. This must be the water rune. The water rune in the clay. Mold clay with the water rune. Okay. The only way to permanently fix the fountain would be to patch the hole with the water rune diamond. You better wait until you can spare the rune diamond. Okay. So I need to still figure out how to... what the water diamond looks like. Can I take the parchment? No. Treatise on Trollish. Yeah, books. Books. Black. Fake. Nope. She still is yelling at me about that. Davido's desk appears to be a chronicle of an elf living as a druid and the differences that resulted in the way he treated by both races. It's called Druid Like Me. So the druids are the, I don't know, like keepers, magical keepers of of the land. They live for a long time, and it's kind of like pseudoscience, pseudo-magic that they do all of this stuff with.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
You
the
are
elf
near
rune.
the end of your quest for the elf stones. She will make
Ardlessa
a
helped
fine
us.
match for Prince Arion.
I agree.
Please let me know when you
Good.
If we stand around talking all the time, we aren't going to get anywhere.
Brendel,
You
I am
know,
going to
those
shove
two
your
path
head.
stones could make a mold if they were placed together.
These are the pathing stones she's talking about, right? There's not some other ones here, are there? Are you guys seeing anything other than these? I know I don't always see things. Can't really tell them to interact. Brendel. Standing stone, take. Nope. Brendel, standing stone, sit. Brendel scrambles up the stones and reports that he can see the rest of Arborlon. Then he comes back down again. Alright, Brendel, how about this standing stone, sit? Same thing, okay? Waiting for something. Right, but I don't know what it's waiting for.
You know, those two path stones could make a mold if they were placed together.
Aha. Flagstone is deeply worn, almost as if shapes are carved into it, but it's hard to tell through the thick layer of road dirt. It's too encrusted with dirt and you can't get a good enough grip to pull it loose. Really? Brendel, flagstone, take. Let's see, water. Pour water on the flagstone. Carefully clean the road dirt away from the flagstone. You can now discern an intricately carved pattern on the stone like an elvish rune turned inside out. Stone also seems much looser in the ground than before. Take it. You pick up the flagstone. It's heavy, but you can handle it. It appears to be covered with runic carvings, but something is odd about them. Flagstone. Put the flagstone in the clay. You press the flagstone against the wet clay in the carved rock. It fits perfectly. Suddenly, sparks fly from the stone and clay. Startled, you pull back your hand. The flagstone falls back onto the road. The clay in the carved stone has hardened into a solid diamond shape. Pressed into its surface is the earth rune. Take the earth rune. Okay. So it was... The first was the elf rune. Then the earth. Then the air. Then the fire. Hey, Pureblind Gamer, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well. We're making our way through Arborlon, finding the puzzles to try to get this fixed. Fourth is water. And then life. Well, you feel the energy of every living creature on the planet. Woo! As if everything was part of your very being. You glow with the glory of life. When you retrieve the rune diamonds, you discover that a secret compartment has opened in the runestone. Within it, you see 3 glowing green gems. Take the elf stones. Your entire body tingles with the incredible magical energy contained within the elf stones. You hold them for a moment, then carefully put them away for safety. Our powers combined, we are Elfstonio. What did he say the green ones were protection or restoration or something? Invoke. The elf stones on the sword. You hesitantly invoke the elf stones. Nothing happens. Alright, cool. Well, I mean, almost anything's more interesting than work. Not always. You replace the life rune diamond, which we got from the gate. Yep.
Wait, I want to get my scarf.
Shella was on my way to do it. Shella takes her scarf and places the water rune diamond back into its place.
Now the fountain is the way it should be.
So the other ones were ones that I fabricated, so they don't need to be placed back anywhere. So let's go give him back his elf stone.
We got the elf stones.
How wonderful! May I please
elf
see them?
rune.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to escort you immediately to Prince Arion. Please follow me.
Davio escorts you to the main council hall of Arborlon.
It is well that you return the elf rune, Jack Ormsford. As for your party, Princess Shella, I assume you will be leaving Arborlon now.
We need to find an elf to join us.
You want an elf to join your futile mission against the Warlock Lord? No elf would be so foolish.
Ha! That's what he thinks. Guess who's going to come with us? Alanon told us to find an elf who can use the elf
Those
stones.
elves who remain in Arborlon are either unfit for travel or have duties that prevent them from serving the elvish armies.
Where can we find some other elves?
Travel east to the Strelaheim Plains, where you will find the armies of Arborlon and my father, King Eventide.
Alright, we'll take leave for now, thank you.
Since you have embraced your own destruction by attempting to face the Warlock Lord directly, I must respect your courage, even as I question your intelligence. I will aid you in your mission. I grant you a writ of free passage, which will allow you to travel unquestioned through our armies in Strelaheim, and to speak with King Eventide. Good fortune to you all, for you will need it.
That went very well. You certainly managed to impress Prince Arion.
What more can you tell us about
There is great
about
glory
magic?
in magic, but all magic has a price, Jack. Sometimes the price is too great, but you will not always have a choice in the matter. The fate of the world again depends upon a descendant of Shannara. I wish you well, Jack, and all the luck in the world.
It's all twitchy again. We need to be going to the Strelaheim place.
It will
plains
be dangerous there, with the troll armies massed against our armies of Arborlon. Why must you go there, of all places?
We need to find a trollish magic item and a troll who can wield it.
A troll? How will you get one of those foul creatures to help you?
Jack will figure out something.
Hey, would you like to
I
come
would
along
love
with
to
us?
see the magic you will experience. However, I'm afraid I'm not much of an adventurer. I was never very good at fighting or traveling. You honor me with your invitation, but I fear I would be more of a liability than an asset.
We need an elf who can use the elf stones.
I am not certain anyone around here could actually use the elf stones. It is a rare elf with such an affinity for magic. However, an elf would only have to touch the stones to know if he or she had the potential to wield them.
Well then, thank you for all
Lucky
your help.
I could help you more. They are most beautiful. I can feel the power flowing within them. I can feel the magic.
Guess that makes you our companion, if you're willing to come along. Either that, or you'll have to give the Elfstones back to us.
I could never bear to give these up. They are far too precious.
Then let's get going.
Do you really want me, of all elves, to join you?
Come on, Davio. You're the best magic-using elf we know.
Davio gathers his equipment and says farewell to Arborlon.
Greetings, good Davio, and to you all. How is it that you travel this day?
I have joined with Jack Omsford, Princess Shella, and Brendel to aid them against the Warlock Lord.
Davio, are you not a little old for such adventuring?
I am needed, and so I must go, Lessa.
I wish you all well wherever you must go.
We travel first to the war-torn lands where our armies now clash with the trolls.
Remember me then to my brother Hani, and tell him how things now fare between Prince Arian and myself, if you but have the chance.
If we have a chance, Lessa, we shall.
Good faring and good fortune.
Also to you, farewell.
Lessa hasn't treated us too much
We
like
don't know
dirt.
our way around here, Davio. You'll have to guide us.
I took the precaution of studying the map carefully before leaving. We need to travel north for several miles around the mountains, then head east across the Strelaheim Plains. We'll be traveling in the canyon region. I am certain we will encounter the elvish armies and be able to warn King Eventide Elesidil about the return of the Warlock Lord.
Dave. So Lessa didn't treat us too much like dirt. She didn't treat us great, but she, was nice and polite to us. Hey, Mac. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the Hypnocat. Much better than Arian, though. So we said north and then east. Is there a road going north and then east?
I apologize for the interruption, Jack Omsford, but our destination lies far to the east. I
Okay.
apologize for the interruption, Jack Omsford, but our destination...
Okay. North, south, east, right? You said something about a canyon region. You make camp for the night and fall into a deep sleep. Oh, this should be fun. You find yourself drifting through a strange world. Yo, what up,
The
man?
Elfstones are a dangerous weapon. The magic of the Elfstones draws part of its power from the wielder. Thus, the Elfstones cannot be used more than once without rest, or the user will be drained to the point of death. Also, any use of the Elfstones will draw the attention of Brona. However, the Elfstones are your most powerful tool to use against the Warlock Lord's agents. Use them wisely.
Use them at all. Unless the story makes me. Alanon's words ring in your head as you awake with a start. It is morning and time to continue your journey to the armies of Arborlon. Mountains? I probably can't go over the mountain. Yeah.
Look, up
Supposed
ahead.
to go east.
There's a man fighting some monsters.
I fear that he
imagine
is
that.
badly outnumbered.
Come on, Jack. Let's go help him.
What?
There's more where that came from, ugly. Nice of you to drop by. Shall we show these things how to die?
First of all, what the hell is this? Late or mid 90s graphics. All right. Orders. Oh, hey, thanks for telling me his name. Let's tell everyone to attack the strongest. That'll tell me who I should be attacking. Start with Sneaky. Obviously, this guy was the strongest. Let's actually change this to follow my lead. So we can take out a person at a time.
Telsec! You gonna join us or just watch?
Oh, he's a voyeur, huh? Hey, what do you know? We found a troll.
So, what brings your unlikely-looking party to the middle of nowhere?
I'm Jack Elmsford. You helped my father against the Warlock Lord.
Ooh, now I'm really worried. Trouble runs in your family.
The Warlock Lord is back, and we're going to stop him.
Brona's back? Well, good luck and goodbye. I had enough of him the last time.
Mr. Creel, were you not at Shay Olmsford's side when he destroyed Brona?
Yeah, and I have no intention of doing that again. Thank you very much.
Who's Telsec and why are you
Telsec
together?
is the son of my old pal Kelset. We're looking for a stolen object.
Hey, I'll bet you the stolen object you're looking for is the Black
Now, why would the
Iris.
likes of you be looking for a trollish award?
The sword of Shannara has been broken, and we need the Black Iris to reforge it.
Well, just so happens Telsec and I are searching for the Black Iris ourselves. Seems some
So
elves
happens.
stole it from the trolls and, started this war.
Elves do not steal. Nor did elves start this war. Trolls kidnapped the Prince of Arborlon, and that forced us to move against the trolls.
Hey, wait a minute. We've been tracking the party of elves who took the Iris all the way from the troll homelands. Follow us and you can see for yourselves who stole what. Telsec is a great tracker. Not an easy thing to do in this territory.
Okay.
Elves go.
Telsec says that the tracks of the elves go through here.
Trolls go.
You sure, Telsec? Why would trolls and elves go here?
I don't know, but it looks like they both came through here about the same time, judging from the tracks.
So where'd they go?
Where'd they go? I don't know, but I'm going to save before they beat me up. Alright, what do we got? Column march. Oh, look at this suspiciously formed arch bridge. Like you could use it to knock it down or something to hurt people. Throw the boulder at this. They're holding the boulder. Okay, well, take the boulder. Telsec, can you take the boulder? Thanks, Telsek. You're great. Throw the boulder there.
Bullseye, Telsek.
That did it. It's collapsing entirely.
Hey, look at that, a cave. Top of the rocky slope, a dark entrance leads into the mountainside. Enter.
Ambush.
What's going on here?
Elves? Don't
Ka-chow!
shoot! We're allies from Arborlon!
Bad trolls.
Elves and trolls? Hey, what's going on here?
Destroy them all. Get them.
Everyone, follow my lead. Chappelle. We're not doing a whole lot here.
I will kill you personally, Jack Omsford.
Uh-huh. Friend of yours, Jack?
Yep. It's the dildo head. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be the type of thing where I can't kill him and I have to take out all of his supporters again.
What's going on here?
This must be Brona's work. Nasty magic, no doubt about it.
Why are elevators jokes so classic and good? They work on many levels.
How many of these monsters are hiding around here?
Many more.
Oh, great. This could take all day.
Get out.
Going to say ignore the leader and let everybody do their own thing. So one of the reviews for this game was like, basically do everything in your power to avoid combat. Uh-oh. Did Davio die or just get knocked out? I have 18 condition points out of a possible 100. Okay. Condition point. Oh, nope. Yeah, this absolutely looks like it should have been to attack the leader. Pew, pew, pew. We'll see if this goes through or if it... I'm assuming it's going to kill us off and then I'll be able to reload. I don't remember how far back. I think I saved right before I came in. What did the coffee report to the police? A mug. Tell you putzes to attack the leader? going to take forever if they never pay attention to what I told them to do. So Panamon Creel, and actually all of the Creels, are a big name and big force in the Shannara series, in the Shannara world. Come on, hurry up and kill him so we can restart this. Thank you. Try again.
Get them.
Orders. Everyone. Attack the leader. Don't worry about anybody else.
I will kill you.
The first time you fight this guy, you have to attack everybody but him. I think this time we have to attack him to end the fight.
What's going on here?
That's right. Well, maybe not. This didn't seem to end the fight. Daniel is really a puck, isn't he? Goes down. We took out the leader guy. Still attacking us, so hopefully there's an end to this at some point. Nope, I'm knocked out, so I don't have any control anymore. You know what? I wonder. Yeah, okay. I'll bet you I have to use have Davio use the elf stones on the gnome guy. Assuming I can figure out how to do that. have no way of controlling this now, by the way. So it's just locked in until whatever gets done doing whatever it's doing. Again.
Get them.
Orders for Davio. Use the elf stones on him.
That's the way, Davio.
Let's take that leader out. You will pay for this. All of you. Damn! He's getting away!
What's going on here?
This must be Brona's work. Nasty magic, no doubt about it.
Now, Davio, you're going to defend yourself.
How many of these monsters are hiding around here?
Many more.
All of them.
Oh, great. This could take all day.
Want to see if anybody else has anything to check the weakest. Davio, stay defending yourself. Do not use the elf stones. We don't need you dying and taking the elf stones with you. Weakest. Brenda will attack the weakest. Okay. So hopefully this will have them, the battle ending eventually. Seems like it.
Is everyone all right? Ooh, that was some battle.
Monsters go.
You bind the wounded and rest.
Now what? The damned leader got away. The question is, did he take the Black Irex with him?
You can't figure out how to get into the cave. All right.